This video is to demonstrate this thread path for winding a long bobbin on the free treadle sewing machine. The spool is placed onto the spool pin, goes into the first thread guide. From there, we will come down to the bobbin winder. The bobbin winder has been pulled forward away from the body of the machine. The long bobbin has been placed in between the bracket. This side has a little cup on it. The tip of the bobbin, which looks like this, is sitting in that cap, and the tail of the thread, you'll see, is caught and is sticking up here. It's just trapped between the end of the bobbin and in the cup of this machine. So I'm just going to kind of tease that back a little bit. Once it's there, it'll go into the little V-shaped formation, and then underneath the little curved shaped piece here. At that point, I just backed the thread up to get the slack out of it. So you'll see we're setting up there. Typically, your belt would be further back than where the bobbin winder is, but in this case, we pull it forward to engage it with the belt. I have turned the stop motion towards me to loosen the this from the hand wheel. The needle will not turn as we are treadling or are operating the hand wheel. As I operate the hand wheel, in this case with a rubber band, I will turn the hand wheel towards us. As we're doing that, we will see that the bobbin will begin to wind. Sorry for the shaky camera angle here, doing this by myself. So you'll see as the hand wheel is being driven either by a treadle belt or by hand, the thread will travel from the right to the left and will wind a very nice bobbin for you. If it's coming off very irregular, I would suggest stopping and rethreading the pathway to where you get a nice tight bobbin wind. But as you'll see, we've gone right to left, and then it's come back to the right. So right, left, you know, back and forth. We could wind that until the bobbin was as full as we want it, but for demonstration purposes, I will just stop at this point. I do want to point out that when you begin winding the bobbin, the instructions for the manual suggest having the follower to the right near this plunger part. Be careful when you're winding that you don't wind it so full that it would exceed the little end cap. Again, it's not very big, but just be sure that you wind enough on that you need for your project, or you could always go back and wind more or have multiples wound. I do strongly discourage winding on top of old thread. So if you had pink on the bobbin and you needed yellow, just get a new bobbin or empty one so that you don't have two different colors on that when they meet back to the other, you're going to run into trouble with that. So that's winding the bobbin. I'm going to stop the video and pull the shuttle out and show you how to load the bobbin case. Before we would resume sewing, we would push this back away from your treadle belt and of course tighten back up that stop motion screw by turning very firmly to the back of the machine. So now when we begin again, the needle would be in motion and the bobbin carrier will be available to us. See you in a minute.